Hey everybody, how's it going? Stoutman coming back at you once again, and today I'm going to be talking to you about some stuff that I saw and did and whatnot when I was at Emerald City Comic Con. And well, there's a lot to talk about because there was a lot that went on. First of all, I have to acknowledge I am a fat nerd. I don't know if you could tell, but yeah. So walking around the streets of Seattle was quite a task for me, especially since a lot of them, are large hills. They're pretty fairly steep hills to climb in certain areas of downtown Seattle. I wouldn't say super steep. Most people don't have a problem with them, but if you are a bigger guy like me, it's going to be a problem. So, yeah, but I made it. I'm alive. I'm achy and sore and all that crap because I need to get more exercise. But to be fair, I did just get a lot of exercise, so I don't know. Anybody who wants to chastise me about that crap can just shove it, because you know what? I actually did the shit that you people are always telling me to do, so shut up. Anyways, I did go to Emerald City Comic Con with my family, but I also went as press, with a press pass, because I wrote past tense for TeenageMutantNinjaTurtles.com until literally until just this last week, as like Emerald City Comic Con was coming up. I discovered that I was going to be basically quitting this job and moving on to greener pastures, as it were. So even though I've been working for this website for like 7 years, I just had to do it. And I am so glad that I did, because I'm going to be earning so much more money. But the unfortunate side effect is that I applied to go to this convention, like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I had no idea at the time that this was going to happen. So, the one thing I resolved to do when I found out that I wasn't going to be working for TeenageMutantNinjaTurtles.com anymore was to go to the convention, cover it for the website, or at least, get video and whatnot for the website. And that is exactly what I did. I got a video for the website. You may have seen a lot of that video already. I used a lot of the video that I recorded to give to the website for my Comic-Con experience type video dealy thing that I did a few days ago at this point. So because of that, you've probably seen most of the stuff that I already actually did for TeenageMutantNinjaTurtles.com. So yeah, sadly, I wanted to go there and get an interview with Andy Soriano, who is the co-executive producer of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, yeah, he's a fairly important guy for the new cartoon, and I wanted to get an interview with him, but I didn't have a microphone at the time, because the microphone that I was going to use was actually Skin Slip has it right now at his place. It was the mic that we got for Crypticon a couple years back. And so I just asked him if he could find it to send it to me. Sadly, apparently, he could not find it. So what I ended up doing was purchasing this, an HD zoom, H1 zoom. And I got this now kind of covered in cat hair and whatnot microphone thingy to go on top. What it looks like underneath is that. So yeah, it's not too shabby. I mean, when it cleans up, when you get the dang windscreen on it, it actually kind of looks like a mic, But unfortunately, I didn't even get the chance to freaking use this, because Andy Soriano informed me when I got there that Nickelodeon won't let him do any interviews now for whatever reason, unless they're predetermined and set up by Nickelodeon. So had I known that, I probably would have tried to contact. I've contacted Nicolette in the past. I didn't know that, so I spent literally like 80 something dollars for this, and I'm never going to use it. But the main reason I got it was because I knew that what I can do is get this for 80 something bucks, and I'm only going to use it once, and then send it back into Amazon and get most of my money back on that just from selling it again on Amazon. So that is what I intend to do. I was thinking about selling it with these, just selling it on my own and listing it as also comes with the windscreen things, but these look already kind of dirty. I'm like, I don't know, maybe if I can clean them up a little bit, but you know, you're wandering around Seattle a bunch and this just doesn't look too good. Even though I didn't even take it out, you put things in the bag and, you know, it starts gathering dirt and hair and stuff. So, you know, it happens. But, yeah, there's some money that went down the drain there. Whatever. Not a big deal because, like I said, I'm going to be able to sell it on Amazon and get most of that money back. Not all of it, but most of it. I would say, like, probably, like, rented this for $20 for the convention, if you really think about it. What it comes down to is that I'll be out probably about $20. So not too bad, not too shabby, I don't think. Annoying because I didn't even get to use the damn thing, but what are you gonna do? There are a bunch of things that I saw at the convention that I recorded, obviously, that I showed in my other video. But there are also some other things that I did not show you in the other video that I wanted to wait and save for today, for this particular video. So I am going to go ahead and start showing you some of the stuff that I got there. I want to start off with this nifty little bumper sticker. I actually got this for free. This bumper sticker came for free because I got a t-shirt for one of my nieces, and apparently that brought it up to a certain amount of money, and if you go over a certain amount of money they'll give you some free stuff, right? One of the free things that they gave me, is this bumper sticker. It's a Coexist bumper sticker, but it's got a bunch of nerdy stuff here, like the X-Wing and the TARDIS and Thor's hammer. So yeah, there's this is a pretty cool bumper sticker, and when I finally get a freaking car, maybe this is what I'll put on it. Next up, I want to show you some cool trading card packs that I found. When I go to a convention, I've already noticed this just from like the first time that I ever went, which was at Crypticon, right? But now that I'm at the second time, I know what I'm looking for, and what I'm looking for are things that, well, you don't typically see even at conventions. I look for things that are a little bit out of the ordinary. You know, they are things that you only ever find at conventions or events such as this, but they are also things that, even for a convention, are kind of abnormal. Now, this isn't, I wouldn't say, too abnormal, but when I saw that somebody was selling trading card packs, old wax packs, it was 3 for $5. Now, that's, I guess, a little expensive if you want to think about it, but honestly, it's not too bad. When I've been looking to get some of these packs, and every time I look on eBay, it's like, that's too damn much. That's just, yeah, I can't do that. But these, like, when you see it there and you know that you've got a certain amount of money that you're willing to spend during the day, and you're like, 3 for $5, that's not too bad compared to everything else you're going to find here at the freaking convention. So went ahead and picked up 2 packs of Dinosaurs Attack. Those are the ones that I've been really wanting. Dinosaurs Attack. And then I got 1 pack of a wax pack that I may have known about at one point, but just completely forgot about until I saw it there. Little Shop of Horrors. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, as you can tell, I already opened them up. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the cards that came in those packs. Let's start off with Little Shop of Horrors. We've got here really the most random card in it with right here you see, I want to say it's Seymour's boss right in front of him, about to be eaten by Audrey too. So yeah, either way, whatever you say, that's somebody's about to get eaten by Audrey too, right there. That's what I remember. So yeah, but like when you look at all the other ones, it's like this one's a little awkward. So yeah, because it's like there's no text, there's no logo, there's nothing with it. Whereas you got this, you got Audrey and Audrey too. Not too shabby there. Pretty cool stuff. Devil Dentist of Death. And these are all like apparently sticker cards. And if you look at the back, they can also be made into like a picture, a larger picture. Feed Man. That's a really cool one. I love that one. And on the back here, they got a little comic to go with it. That's pretty cool. Man, remember the days. And I remember these cards coming out, or not these particular cards, but I remember cards like this coming out and thinking, wow, that's so cheap and stupid, right? And thinking I almost got gypped because of how crappy these things are sometimes. But I look back on that now and I'm like, wow, I was so you look at some of the like thought and care and effort that actually went into making some of these. Not all of these are perfect, but the mere fact that you not only get a card, you get a sticker, and this is a great one, by the way. You got Audrey to smile, but on the back you also get like a little comic. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's something that you don't really see with many products anymore. So anyways, on to the Dinosaurs Attacks cards. And you'll know immediately why I wanted to get these. So this one's a pretty damn brutal one. You've got a guy getting his eye gouged out on this side over here, and then you got a guy being eaten by a dinosaur over there. Policeman getting eaten, no less. Oh, poor Fido here getting crushed by a dinosaur. And a little girl helplessly screaming in terror. Okay, this has to be one of my favorites. Coasting to Calamity. It is a bunch of kids on a roller coaster literally flying into the mouth of a dinosaur. That's perfect. I don't care what you say. That's beautiful. But then these poor baseball stars here are getting eaten alive by these dinosaurs. Who knew about the occupational hazards of baseball players? You know what I mean? And then, as you can see, there is actually a bit of a story to this, which of course makes you want to collect even more of them. I don't know exactly what this means, but I'm sure if I look at all the cards in number form and read the back here, see another thing here. The back here has like this news story that gives you more information about what's going on in all these cards, right? And then you've got sticker of Triceratops. Looks like he's killing 3 cops of all things in this particular card. That would never fly today. This is why I got this, because this shit would never fly today. This was sold to kids. To kids. And this one is probably what I think of as at least one of the stupidest ones. Because it doesn't even really look like the guy on top cares. Like, really, there's a dinosaur there who you're surfing on and you're not at all worried or concerned about this? Shut up with that bullcrap. We've got dinosaurs here basically taking a crap on America. Got Time Twister from the Cretaceous period to 1988, just like that. And then I think I got a second one of these and a second one of these. This police precinct assaulted, and then the perfect wave. So I got 2 cards in total out of all of these that were like this, you know, the same card twice. But all in all, I would say I was actually very happy with this purchase because, you know, it's not every day you find things like this at a convention. And when you do, it's like, I kind of want to get that. That's at least my approach. But your approach may be different. Your mileage may vary. Next thing I want to show you here that I picked up was one of the more spendy things that I got, and it is a ring. I'm putting it on my my index finger, but I can also fit it there. This ring is pretty unique because it's a spinner ring. Okay, spinner rings maybe they're not unique, right? But this one's unique because it's actually designed to act and behave and function like a D20, like a D20 die. So say you're playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons or something like that, and you need a D20 die and you can't find, well, that would never happen. But I mean, let's just say you need to roll a D20 and it's not immediately handy. Well, you got one on your ring finger, or you got one on your ring on your finger. Doesn't matter. You can put it on your ring finger if you want, but you know, the idea is that you spin it and hope you don't critical fail. What did I get? Ooh, I got a 19. Not bad. But yeah, I'll spin a couple times, and you can see that's a 15. It's blurry because I'm using the shitty camera because the other camera's dead. But they got 4, 11. So, I mean, getting a bunch of 15 again, I guess. But 12, you're getting a pretty good variety there. That's one of the things I noticed about it. And it's just something really unique, you know. This is another thing, like, you might see some gaming stuff going on at the convention. There was a lot of gaming stuff going on at the convention. But you're going to see people selling regular dice for games like that, not rings. And this is a case where you get to see a ring, an actual ring being sold. And that's pretty dang cool to me, if you ask me. I dig it. I love it. I was so happy when I found this. I was just like, that's freaking awesome. So, yeah, very cool stuff right there. Next up, you may have seen in the other video some pretty cool artwork, mostly related to Ninja Turtles, but there's also some other stuff that the guy had there, a guy by the name of Billy Fowler. And these two were my favorite pieces of art from him. So I decided to get them as stickers because I figured, well, I'll probably be able to find somewhere to put these. If not, I can just keep them as they are, you know what I mean, and collect them as stickers. But, you know, they just look so cool, like, even in sticker form. They look like, honestly, they were meant to be stickers. But here we've got Slash, nice shiny Slash. Look at that. That is like the coolest Slash I've ever seen. I'm sorry, that's freaking awesome. And then I got none other than Godzilla. Very, very cool right there. I know some people out there are going to be proud of my decision in that particular case to pick those up. I guess I could show you I got this free lanyard. I already had a lanyard though. I got this old lanyard here. I guess it's not super old, but I got it from the TMNT website, so pretty cool stuff there. I actually really like it because it's double-sided. You got the green side and the black side. Very cool. And this was my press pass, so yeah. But yeah, Dark Horse Comics, not bad. Pretty nice lanyard. The only thing that's not too nice about it is just the very cheapo end here, but it'll do the trick. It's not really a problem. And I wasn't originally going to take one because I already had a lanyard that I was using, but I decided to take one literally at the end of the day because it was like 6 o'clock and we're walking out the door and there's still a mountain of these things. So I'm just like, nobody's going to care if I take one, you know? Let's see. I guess I showed in the title for the video that I got this bag. One thing Skin Slip taught me is that when you go to a convention, you want to at least bring something home that represents that convention. So got this pretty cool Emerald City Comic Con bag. I actually really like the design of this bag, so yeah. And yeah, it's just a tote bag, but it served me really well for this convention. I had brought another bag with me, a tote bag no less, and it just did not work too well for me. So I was happy when I found the stall where they were selling these, and I immediately bought it as quickly as possible. Pretty cool stuff, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of use out of it. Next up, I got what I think of as perhaps the best thing in this entire video. The best thing I found at the convention. A shirt that I won't even get to wear that often because it's too vulgar really to wear very often in public. I'll just wear it at home. But yeah. You're not just wrong. The rules also say you're a dick. Isn't that great, you guys? I think that's great. I don't care what anybody says. This is just the best thing ever. But again, if I were to wear that in public, I would probably get some people, parents, saying, well, that's just inappropriate. And you know what? They're kind of right. But it's still freaking awesome. So then the last thing that I got was this piece of artwork here. It is entitled Attack of the Space Needles, but as you can tell, if you know anything about War of the Worlds, then you know that this is a clear reference to War of the Worlds. And one of the things I thought was really cool about this particular design is that War of the Worlds, the whole concept was that they were here all along. They were hiding underneath the underground. They were hiding among us, so to speak. And then they came up when they were summoned. They came up and, you know, started trying to destroy us. And so the Space Needle has been here all along, and now it's coming to attack us. You know? I thought that was a really unique and interesting concept. Again, I want to look for something unique, something. I'm going to see a million pictures of Batman. I'm going to see a million Ninja Turtles pictures. I'm going to see a million this. I'm going to see a million that. When I saw the Godzilla thing like that, you might see some Godzilla stuff there, and there was some good Godzilla stuff there, but it really was, I would say, like maybe 1% of the booths there had something related to Godzilla, so like really not that much stuff when it came to Godzilla. And so that's the kind of stuff I look for, something unique, something that you're not going to see a lot of there. And this is very unique because it's not only a reference to Seattle in particular, but like all the other Seattle reference art stuff that I saw there was just relating to the sports teams. So like the Seattle Seahawks, they'd have a superhero dressed up as a Seattle Seahawks fan or something, and I'd be like, that's kind of stupid to me. You know, not necessarily because sports are stupid or something. I'm a huge baseball nut, but you know, you're talking about a bunch of people coming to this convention who weren't nerds. They're geeks. And what's the one thing most nerds, like 90% of nerds, don't really care for? Sports. And the one thing that you do to relate to people in the Northwest is, I'm going to put a Seahawks jersey on them. Screw that. This is so much better. This is the Space Needle attacking people in the style of War of the Worlds. Another thing where this is the only War of the Worlds anything I saw at the convention. So really cool stuff. Gotta give kudos to the artist here. Art by Vikram Madan. And apparently he is a Seattle area author and artist. So very cool stuff. Go ahead and scan that in there if it'll allow you. If not, I'm sorry. But yeah, very cool stuff. I was very happy to have found that, and that's the last thing I got. Didn't get anything else, but whew, boy, it was a really cool convention, and I was very happy to have gone there. It was, again, really tiring, really stressful, sad that I couldn't find or that I couldn't get the interview that I wanted to get, or any interview for that matter. But it went pretty well. I had a lot of fun, and I'm now so dang sore that I'm probably going to be sore for another 3 days before I feel normal again. So, yeah. Anyways, that'll do it for me today. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later. Peace.